An open ecosystem approach and a strong vendor community are key elements of success in driving innovation at an accelerated pace for customers. Joining me today to discuss how Red Hat, Ericsson, and Intel offer unique value to the marketplace are Eric Parsons, VP Cloud RAN at Ericsson, who joins us from Ericsson's Open Lab, Cristina Rodriguez, VP of Wireless Access with Intel, and Honore LaBourdette, VP Ecosystem Partners, TME and Edge at Red Hat. Welcome, everyone. And I'd like to start by asking you all to share your experiences in building ecosystems. And Honore, if I could actually start with you, what's unique and special about the ecosystem in Cloud RAN?
So to start, Red Hat is a leader in open source software. We believe in transparency, openness, and neutrality to build and maintain crucial relationships with hundreds of open source software communities. We advocate for our customers and our partners, contribute to new ideas upstream, and packages the innovation of the open source community into hardened enterprise offerings that allow our customers and our partners the freedom of choice. The Cloud RAN ecosystem is unique. As we look to support customers in building a modern foundation for service delivery, radio access networks play a critical role in delivering innovative telecommunication services. To deliver high-performance services and customer experiences, you need to look at a cloud-native foundation. Red Hat works with leading RAN partners like Ericsson and Intel to deliver pre-integrated and certified cloud-native solutions that help modernize service delivery, helping to optimize performance, optimize operations, improve scalability, and increase flexibility.
And Eric, what, from your perspective, are the special and unique components about the ecosystem?
Yeah, thanks. So sure, let me elaborate first on where we're coming from and give a bit of background here. We have, together with our ecosystem partners, moved the technology boundaries forward through all mobile generations. And we've created the biggest innovation platform ever with 5G. We have seen the true value of openness through all mobile generations. And with 5G, we expect the impact to be even greater, allowing for an unrivaled possibility for new innovations. But what's particularly unique about Cloud RAN are two things. First, it's the journey that both we and our customers are undergoing in terms of transforming from the current operational paradigms to cloud-native operational paradigms. This requires all of us to come together to support this journey. And the second is a unique workload characteristics that come with the radio access network. For example, the incredibly tight timing requirements that are needed to drive 5G radios that are now being deployed across the world. For this, we need to bring the expertise of our respective organizations to enable the performance that our customers have come to expect. I'd like to end my answer with a quote from our CEO, Börje Ekholm. For our part, we will continue to define and defend the open standards that enable mobile innovation to thrive. We will bring together partners across the ecosystem to collaborate and kindle new ideas. We will form partnerships with other vendors and critical technology players such as hyperscalers and cloud providers.
And Cristina, what is your perspective on the unique and special features?
Well, Eric and Honore said it very well, but I often say, when this question comes, I often say, this is an industry effort. What we're trying to do, a major transformation in the industry, bringing virtualization and specifically cloud native principles to the network, end-to-end network, is an industry effort. It requires the collaboration, the innovation from all of us. We at Intel, we have always been a strong believer on having a vibrant ecosystem where we can all bring our expertise at putting together the best solutions in the industry. A couple of examples there. We have what we call the Intel Network Builders. We have more than 400 members. deploying or developing rather solutions for Intel architecture that bring again the best of the stacks. Similarly, we have extended a program we have called Intel Select Solution. This is basically best known configurations, working with the industry on the best software and hardware stacks for the entire network, but including the RAN. So multiple, and this is just us one example, but multiple examples in the industry. This panel right here with Eric and Honore. Eric at his open lab, putting together the solution from Intel, Ericsson, and Red Hat. That's very telling of the kind of ecosystem collaboration that requires. And one more thought. I think one of the things that I like the most is in this collaboration is to see the amount of innovation that is being unleashed, specifically in this case to the radio access network.
Let's talk about the role and relevance of the infrastructure to support those high-performance workloads and the multi-cloud world. And Cristina, let's start with you.
Yeah, great question. Infrastructure is super important, right? We need to have an infrastructure that is capable of support, evolve, exceed the expectations and the evolution of the network and the use cases. So it's very important to have that cloud support, that cloud native end-to-end kind of architecture that give you that software-driven environment that allows you to do software upgrades as the requirements evolve, that allows you to have the same platform, the same capabilities all the way from the core, the edge, the RAN. So this is what we are trying to do here, is to bring that kind of infrastructure that can be highly optimized and that can give all the capabilities that are needed for what we're trying to do for this transformation, this virtualization, this cloudification of the network. Think about it, right? The ability to have, again, software upgrades, the ability to have a common platform all the way through the network. What is going to mean for having capabilities in many areas, you name it, automation, power management, a spectrum efficiency, everywhere, capabilities to add new services, to bring better user experiences, to have new revenue models all the way through it. And from our point of view, from Intel point of view, what we have been doing intensively is to focus on our roadmap. How do we have a roadmap? What do we have that from the processing point of view, that capability to deal with this workload, the RAN workload, that is a unique workload. It has everything. It has signals, bit, packets. You have to have a processing capability that deals with this in the best possible way. And that not only, and this is what we have been focusing, not only bringing performance improvement generation over generation, but just capabilities specifically to the RAN workload. So again, super important have that software-driven environment.
And Honore, what's your perspective?
Well, I think the role of the infrastructure is key in terms of the reliability, availability, and performance of the workloads. As Cristina pointed out, from the core all the way to the edge or all the way to the RAN. And at Red Hat, this open ecosystem of partnerships that we have is really key to our ability to address the service provider's business needs with open technologies. That's part of that core infrastructure of what's getting deployed. Our Red Hat OpenShift, along with the collaboration with industry-leading vendors like Ericsson and Intel, allows our service providers to leverage the benefit of the cloud economics while allowing for choice for industry best of breed technologies that fit all of their needs as they make decisions across this infrastructure. Our longstanding partnerships with Intel and Ericsson ensures that we're agile, that we're cloud ready with cloud ready network architectures based on high performance, industry standard platforms. And together, Red Hat and Ericsson and Intel provide the innovation and security focused infrastructure solutions that our customers in the market requires.
And Eric, what would you add?
Yeah, so just to give a feeling of what the needs are, a high-performing 5G RAN mid-band deployment requires 150 times more compute power than 4G network in half the time. So as Honore and Cristina pointed out or highlighted, this really puts extreme needs and requirements on the infrastructure in cloud deployment scenarios. Our cloud native design software forms a base for these high-performing networks, using our uniquely scalable software for any cloud environment and any type of site. And to bring out the most of our capabilities, we leverage on Intel's accelerator technology in our Cloud RAN solution. And with a multi-generational approach to secure high-density capacity solutions. This enables us to deliver the network performance required in the most demanding RAN environments in the world. And Ericsson is working with ecosystem partners here behind me in our open lab, including industry-leading IT infrastructure vendors such as Red Hat, to bring additional scalability and flexibility to reach the expectations of a best-in-class performance in Cloud RAN deployments.
So the solutions and technology are ready. Describe where the customers are in your experiences and their readiness to make the move to Cloud RAN. Eric, we'll start with you.
So the latest enhancements to Ericsson's portfolio will enable service providers to seamlessly evolve towards cloud-native technologies and open network architectures, with a vision that our customers can deploy cloud-native networks virtually anywhere, on any cloud, and any server platform. We have a number of customers that are moving into a cloud architecture, sometimes for new segments, such as enterprise, and sometimes for the core of the wide area network that you all rely on every day. This is a discussion that we're having across our customer base. In those discussions, we bring forward new ways of thinking about deployments, and it's blue. Unlike greenfield and brownfield, blue fields offer communication service providers a seamless evolution towards cloud-native technologies and open network architectures while leveraging their existing infrastructure. In summary, blue field deployments represents an exciting new way of thinking about network deployments. They offer CSPs the opportunity to achieve the highest performance in a combined footprint, and that footprint may include the millions of 5G ready Ericsson radio system radios already in the field globally. It also means that timing of a potential Cloud RAN introduction becomes less pressing, as a coordinated combination with leading Ericsson RAN compute portfolio will remain attractive over time.
And Cristina, what is your perspective on customer readiness?
Well, let me say, Eric, I am going to use that term blue field. I like it how you put it, so I will be using that in the future. But going back to the question, Clarence, the readiness, the momentum, I think we all have seen the momentum in the industry. Virtualization of the network, cloudification of the network is happening, and there's many. Pretty much every major operator is stating their desire at some point to go there, and some of them already making progress, and in some cases even deploying in the network. So I think this is something that is happening, and it's a good thing. It will bring flexibility, agility is needed. The evolution, what we're trying to see happening in the industry. The use cases, the experiences that we are talking about will require this kind of transformation that is happening. We have been working on this for if you think about from the core, starting at the core for many years, and we're seeing the virtualization of the core happening already more than 50% of the core is virtualized, and now we're extending that to the RAN. And we see the benefit of it from our point of view. Again, we see the technology being ready. For many years, we did proof of concept and trials and labs, and now we're talking about this is ready. The technology is ready to be deployed. One of the things that we're very proud of at Intel is the fact that nearly every deployment of vRAN today is happening on Intel architecture. So we'll continue working with our partners, certainly with Ericsson and Red Hat, in coming with the best solutions to be offered to the industry, and to bring all the benefits. And it won't be something that happened overnight, right? This is not going to be. And it's a little bit back to what Eric was saying. It's not a switch that you can flip and now it's all Cloud RAN. There will be a transition. And part of our job is to make that transition easier for our for the operator, for our customers, and work together in offering all the technology, the tools that can bring that transition into a network that is cloudified end to end.
And your thoughts, Honore?
So we're seeing customers at different stages in terms of their business and operational strategies for Cloud RAN. For example, some customers are looking to Cloud RAN to increase their mobile broadband coverage and capacity to specific areas, especially rural or remote communities. Rural areas are typically hard to reach, have challenging terrain, and lack an abundance of fiber. So they also tend to carry lower amounts of traffic. So we don't see the more complex RAN setups, such as massive MIMO. And so those rural areas are very well suited for Cloud RAN economics. One other key aspect is the perceived risk of moving to a new architecture such as Cloud RAN. We're seeing the adoption of a cloud native strategy mitigates this risk. And the Red Hat OpenShift container platform provides a consistent cloud native infrastructure where multiple vendors' networks and functions have been validated and certified to be fully interoperable. So it's really through working these partnerships and what Ericsson and Intel and Red Hat are doing together that's going to further mitigate any perceived risk associated with moving to an Open RAN technology. We're seeing customers can now select their chosen vendors in order to leverage the latest innovations available from the market and available from these open ecosystem partnerships that we're forming. And I totally agree with Cristina. It's really up to us to work together as an ecosystem to ensure a successful deployment and to ensure that the economics and the return on an investment is there for the customers, regardless of where they are in the journey. But definitely we are seeing a journey in the momentum towards Open RAN types of technology and deployments.
So what does 2022 look like in the Cloud RAN space, and what advice would you have for customers? Honore, we'll start with you.
Thank you. There's no doubt that vRAN is becoming more and more attractive for our customers. As the market continues to seek an increased efficiency, performance, resilience, and security, I fully expect to see the vRAN deployments gaining momentum this year. We've moved into the era of execution and are no longer talking about vRAN as a future forward concept. It's something that's in full motion. And together we're working with customers at an accelerated pace on proof of concepts, pilots and early deployments, trials and early deployments. There's many RFXs out in the marketplace, which we look forward to bringing successfully into production. And we're excited to be partnering with Ericsson and Intel, and together working with customers on a variety of deployment scenarios we touched on earlier in the panel. We understand that no two customers are the same. However, the level of commitment, service, and support that Red Hat, Ericsson, and Intel are bringing to these customers allow them to power their business transformation with an agile cloud native platform that will deliver exceptional customer experience. And so I would say that, what's key in 2022, what I would say to our customers in terms of their decision around Cloud RAN and Open RAN technologies is really look to the strength of the partnerships that are coming together to support them, because this is going to be critical to a successful outcome.
And Eric, what is your outlook and what is your advice?
Yeah, so Cristina referenced momentum. I must admit that for 2022 and beyond will be very exciting, and we, Ericsson, the ecosystem and the market will take a number of leaps exploring the possibilities with Cloud RAN solution that fits the market and the business needs. Our focus for 2022 are top tier operators for which we have to work together to bring the reliable and stable solutions to the market. And in the year of 2023, we will switch to growth. I foresee that we will together explore the use cases in the areas of enterprise, private networks, as well as solutions to enhance coverage and capacity, for example, for indoor solutions. All these use cases have common needs: scalability, flexibility, security, which are all prerequisites for Cloud RAN to take off.
And Cristina, what is your outlook for 2022?
Well, Honore and Eric put it really well. So I'll just add that absolutely 2022 is going to be a very exciting year for the radio access network. I think we're going to see more and more operators talking about their plans with vRAN, Cloud RAN, Open RAN. I think we're going to see deployments. I think we especially going to hear from Eric, I want to use your term from Bluefield deployments, and I think I would say to the operators, reach out to us, leverage the work that exists already, the industry collaboration, the learnings, because there have been a lot of learnings in this process. So this is the right thing to do. This is what we need to again evolve the network and to be able to satisfy our ambitions as far as use cases and user experiences and new services. So reach out to us, and we are here. We're here to help you get you through this exciting journey.
Well, it's been great getting this update on Open RAN ecosystem evolution. Eric, Cristina, and Honore, thank you all for joining us today.